Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. I have something very fun to show you. This is a new virtual currency trade tool that you might want to play with. It is called Inago Flyer. No, you don't have to trade to use it. It is something you can set individual sounds for big price movements, and it's free to use. Well, how it works is anything that you see above this parallel line indicates a buy, and anything that falls below this line is a sell. You can do different exchanges. You can see here, this one I'm on XRP. We have the ability to look at BitMEX, Coinbase, Bitstamp, Bitfinex, Bitbank in Japan here, Binance, Liquid, Crypto Facilities, HitBTC, Huobi Japan, and Kraken. And also that Bitso XRP Mexican peso quarter, which I know everybody is interested in since the MoneyGram went live in that corridor. Well, you can do Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, BCH, Mona, NEM, or here we are looking at XRP. And don't worry, you can choose different parameters to set for your desired volume to get that alert. You can also choose between Japanese or English for the site. And you have, in terms of currency, Japanese yen, US dollar, the euro, the Chinese renminbi, and the Korean won. So I just want to show you, I have the sound turned down now because I didn't, oh, this one would have been great to hear. I have Huobi Pro and Binance. I have the amounts of volume set very low so that we can hear them. When you hear a buy on Binance, you're going to hear Pikachu. And when you hear a sell, it'll say Pikachu. So let's see, for Huobi Pro, I think it says wow for a buy. And what was the sell sound? I can't remember, but we'll hear it in a moment. Okay, I'm going to turn up my volume so you can hear this. That was the Pika-Pee. That's a. Those are sells on Binance. That's a. Oh, the scream. The scream is what I set for a sale on Huobi Pro. So, some Pikachu buys. Another buy. Nice buy. That was this one here. Couple of sales. A big sell on Huobi Pro. It's fun. It's very fun. I have entertained myself big time on this site, and maybe you can do the same. Yeah, so okay. So I think that demonstrates it enough. You get it. So fun. All right, let's get to news. Oh, I want to talk about this big day that's going to occur on September 23rd. Bakkt is going to go live. The announcement has actually triggered a burst of request on Twitter asking for the altcoins to be added, because this is going to initially start just with Bitcoin. And Bakkt has already confirmed that they are, yes, indeed, interested in supporting additional assets aside from BTC. But what they said on their blog was, and I'll quote, "We'll consider additional contracts as the landscape evolves and as we receive additional customer feedback about what they want and need." So it is really very exciting, since this is an institutional grade offering to encourage investors with the deepest pockets to enter the crypto market. It's going to be designed for the wealthiest class of investors. It will provide regulated price discovery and the very important custody point, and the adherence to strict enforcement of existing financial regulations. I think we're going to see some positive impact with a very broad brush in this matter to change the mood. Now, they have, of course, been acquiring BTC up to prepare for this, but we're going to also see additional purchases. And what's important is that these are physically delivered futures contracts. They have to buy the BTC to actually make that contract into its into what's the word I'm looking for, to activate that contract. There are two of them to choose from. There's a Bitcoin daily and a Bitcoin monthly, and there is a minimum block trade size of 10 contracts. If I show you this frequently asked questions, I'll put a link to it in the description below, but it has some of the high points to remember, and that is they are going to waive the fees through December 31st, 2019, which will make it very easy for everybody to onboard. And there will be a market maker program. And also they'll provide a data feed free of charge through June 30th, 2020. The Bitcoin, since it's being stored in their hands in a custody, yes, it will be insured. And that custody fee also is going to be free through June 30th, 2020. So they're making it very easy to get started, and I just can't wait to see the impact and the additional coins that they add in the future. All right, this is interesting on CoinPost. If you have a Coinbase account, take a look at their reports. They are issuing some new reports inside the website, and we learned that the average hold period, the holding period time for XRP on Coinbase is 50 days, and it is ranked 5th in holding popularity. So if you have this account, you can go back into the archives of this report and take a look. I think it's very interesting. Okay, Ripple, boy, they are busy. They put this video out on August 17th, which is Friday, right? No, Saturday. They are hiring, and they are hiring like 56 positions, of course, not just in San Francisco, but across the globe. And I think the link to their HR page that is giving everybody the welcome wagon that they're hiring is quite interesting. It really gives you a good feel for the corporate culture, which they are becoming very corporate. I don't think you can call them a Silicon Valley startup anymore. They're getting very, very corporate in their look and feel. Here you have Yana, and it'll tell you that she came over from JP Morgan Chase. And then there's Chris. He is the VP of Engineering. He joined after working for Yelp and Quantcast. And here is Derek Moore. He's the head of technical operations. He joined from TiVo and Mozilla. So it gives you an idea of the quality of talent that they are able to attract. When we look at the actual page that has the breakdown of all the positions and where, that one position that I was very interested in that I looked at in yesterday's video is still open. It is this one here, the business development lead for XRapid in the Asia Pacific region, and they'll be based out of Singapore. I'm really curious when they're going to fill this position, because that is going to be very instrumental in the movement of corridors for this region using XRP, the digital asset. So this is 56 positions opening, 56 positions out of what, probably close to 300 employees now. Not all of them are new positions. I'm going to guess that probably half of them are new positions, and probably half are positions that they are just filling because people come and go in this world of jobs, especially the Silicon Valley. It's very, very competitive. It's quite competitive. But here is a new position. This will be Ripple's first Senior Vice President of People, reporting into the CEO, it says, and you will bring your strategic thought leadership, talent, and culture building expertise to help accelerate the company through its next stage of rapid growth and development. Yeah, I think they are really growing, and this is a huge challenge. I have done my fair share of hiring in the past with career jobs I've had, and um, yeah, hiring is just really, really important and difficult when you are in a growth spurt. So this position, it's funny. The best fit is for people if you are smart, strategic, impactful, well liked, and admired. You know, interviews are so difficult because can you really tell that somebody is all of those qualities? I don't think so. As a person who has done, as I said, a lot of hiring, usually your first impression is not correct. So I don't know. I don't um, doubt that the HR people in this company have their hands full, and it's very difficult. All right, and in addition to that difficulty, you know, we've got the challenge of hiring for San Francisco, where the wages are just still at a poverty level when you're making $117,000 a year. The median market rent for one bedrooms is $3,700 a month. That is according to the Guardian in a recent article. That's just crazy, right? And 17% increase in the homeless population from 2017 to 2019. But Ripple is doing their part. They have, as of March, they announced that they are partnering with Tipping Point to improve economic mobility for the Bay Area workers and families. And they gave $1 million in the way of a grant to Tipping Point to fight poverty in the Bay Area. I'm going to read the last paragraph here, which pretty much sums it up. The problems involving wealth inequality and affordability are complicated and persistent, particularly in the Bay Area, but Ripple is determined to be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. We're excited about our new partnership with Tipping Point and the opportunity to listen and learn and to work together to make our community more livable, affordable, and equitable. I take my hat off to them for doing their part. And if we had all of the companies, the big companies in the Bay Area, participate this way, I think they could make a difference for a lot of families. All right, I am going to something that's very interesting now. You will be quite surprised about this Universal Postal Union use case. They did 3 use cases. The Universal Post Union, they were established by a Treaty of Berne and is a specialized agency of the United Nations. They coordinate the postal policies among members. They're headquartered in Bern, Switzerland, and they distribute a publication in French, English, Arabic, Chinese, Russian, and Spanish to their 192 member countries. And this use case is very, very interesting. It's the white paper of the financial inclusion with a use case that cites Ripple and XRP. Let me show you that part right here on this 3rd page. Yeah, this is it. So of the 3 use cases, this is the first one where they examine the role of distributed ledger technology. And there is a clear case that the use of cryptocurrencies to provide secure, low-cost, near instantaneous transfers of monetary value is really something they like. The speed and the low cost is an ideal choice for remittances, they say. And Ripple reduces the currency exchange cost. They take the example of US to Mexico by 40 to 70%. And you can see XRP is actually cited here in the workflow. So I'll read this to you. As shown in the figure, the beneficiary, person B, receives cryptocurrency, and we use Ripple XRP as an example, from person A nearly instantaneously. So person B then goes to the nearest post office where he or she is given a local fiat currency at the spot rate in cash or as a transfer to their post bank account. This reduces transaction time and costs through the use of cryptocurrency, where transfers through the XRP network are near instantaneous. Kraken, they cite, the ability to transact at the nearest post office, often in rural locations, also reduces the opportunity cost for person B. How wonderful is this? Wow. I'm so happy to see that they had a successful use case analysis using not only the technology, but also using the digital asset XRP. I'll put a link to this in the description below. Okay, we are now jumping to the fluff. Do I have anything else on that story? No. Okay, let's go to the fluff. This is Pikachu. There was a Pikachu outbreak in Yokohama just last week. Over 2,000 dancing Pikachu in the annual Pikachu outbreak of 2019. Last year they had 1,500. This year they had 2,000. There was so many pictures running across Instagram and Twitter last week for this. They were in the daytime kind of split up into 5 different locations around Yokohama, but they could be spotted throughout the city. And then at night, they performed a lot of really fun stages with neon and yeah, you're going to see in the one of the pictures I have here, they did kind of a neon water show. So this year, you can see that, it was so hot too. I can't imagine walking around in the middle of the day in the heat and humidity that we had. I'm sure it was a very tough job. Here is one of the nighttime stage events that they had. This was with some projection, really, really fun. And they also, SoftBank was the sponsor of one of their buses that can actually go into the Yokohama Bay. And yeah, if you go shopping, you might just have passed a bunch of them uh, waddling around the city. And sure enough, you might have even seen some going up the escalator. I think the big event, though, was the closing event where they displayed this special neon, the LED technology with water. In 2014, Japan won that Nobel Prize for Physics, where 3 scientists were awarded the prize for the invention of the blue LED. And this is something that Japan loves to use in their LED shows. So the use of the blue light is very much something that makes everybody very proud in Japan. So this is something you can see every summer in Yokohama, and that is really funny when you go to the beach, because at the beach, because of the space, they can gather all 2,000 together. And if you search out on Instagram or Twitter, you'll be able to see some of those pictures. All right, everybody. Yeah, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.